Baldwin County District Attorney's Office was the focus of a hearing this morning in Bay Minette.
That's right. At issue here, whether the DA, Hallie Dixon, should be disqualified from a case because of allegations made by a criminal defendant.
As Fox 10 News Baldwin County reporter Hal Sherrick explains, only one question was answered during today's hearing, whether the DA herself would show up.
Baldwin County District Attorney Hallie Dixon was not present at this morning's hearing. And actually, this hearing was more of a question and answer session with Judge Joseph Norton asking defense attorney Buddy Bracken a couple things. First of all, where the discrepancy lies or the conflict of interest with Hallie Dixon handling the case. And secondly, if there were to be a discrepancy, on what authority he would have to make a ruling on it. With Dixon absent, Assistant DA Teresa Hines sat in to argue for the prosecution. As it turned out, Judge Joseph Norton only asked questions to defense attorney Buddy Bracken. Bracken represents Edward Bershaw, who works in the culinary department at Faulkner State. Bershaw is accused of using his position for personal gain, hosting a wedding reception. In his motion, Bracken accused Dixon of using her office for personal gain, saying she used her position to satisfy her sexual needs through employees in her office, and it would be hypocritical to leave her on the case. Judge Norton asked Bracken what direct relationship the alleged misconduct has to the case. Bracken said Dixon may be a witness in his case, and that Dean McGowan, an investigator with the DA's office, was the investigator in his case. Bracken said McGowan and Dixon had been involved in an inappropriate sexual relationship. Judge Norton also cited a lack of case law to grant him any authority to disqualify a district attorney from any case. Alabama law only allows the presiding district court judge to appoint someone to the position in cases of the DA being absent, being kin to the defendant, or a vacancy of office. Judge Norton gave Bracken 14 days to provide supporting evidence. Bracken would not comment on his way out of the courtroom, but Assistant DA Teresa Hines had this to say.
He had subpoenaed a number of people. We filed motions to quash those subpoenas. Those were never ruled on, and I think just from the hearing that we just had, that the judge had a number of questions that he wanted answered before we proceeded any further.
There are a couple things we learned from today's hearing. Defense attorney Bracken intends to call Hallie Dixon as a witness, and the investigator for the DA's office, Dean McGowan, was also the investigator in his case. Other than that, there are still many questions to be answered. Reporting from Bay Minette, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.
Judge Norton gave a window of 14 days to be provided some clarity by the defense before he'll consider making a ruling. We'll keep you abreast of any new developments right here on Fox 10 News and online at fox10tv.com.